If you feel like you're sinking in your backstroke, this video I'm going to explain why that's happening and how to start shifting your priorities of where you should be feeling tension in your body. Hey swimmers, welcome back to the Swim Bites channel. I'm Coach Mandy, and today's quick tip video is on backstroke and where you're supposed to be really feeling tension and where you're not supposed to be feeling tension, because that would add to a sinking body position, which increases your drag, and it just does not feel comfortable. Now, before I get started, if you are new to the channel or you've been watching my content, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. That way you stay notified for new and exciting content weekly and you show your support. All right, let's get into this video on why this is occurring and steps on how to correct it.
When swimming backstroke, the important focus is to always emphasize extending your body line. In this demonstration, the reason why my hips are sinking is because I am not prioritizing extending and I'm not activating the correct muscle groups in order to keep my body line on the surface, as you see that I've corrected right here. So just in a moment, I'll explain further. When swimming backstroke, the reason why your hips sink, as you see in this freeze frame, is because I've completely let go of my core and allowed my legs to disengage. So they're floating, they're relaxed, but they're a little too relaxed. Also, what happens is I put way too much tension in my hands, in my extremities, in my arms and my hands. What that does is it causes the body line to sink, which then you end up fighting more resistance in the water, and it does not feel comfortable. So how do you correct this very common habit with backstroke? It is activating the opposite, which is your core, glutes, and your back to be able to correct your body line to sit on the surface of the water. So you'll see in a moment here that I will correct this position, and you'll see a change in my body line. So here I'm focusing on fully extending from my back, and you can see my arm is actually slightly lower than you saw in the original freeze frame. Because of this, I'm able to engage my glutes, extend and engage my legs. Before, I was not engaging them at all, and now my body line has shifted, hips are up higher, and I'm actually engaging through the entire body line evenly, not in just one area, which originally was really just in my hands and my arms. So it was more of a shoulder-driven backstroke. As you saw, it definitely sunk my hips. Here, it's a full body engagement, keeping my head back, and that will help you stay much more aligned. I mentioned that the tension was happening from my arms and legs in the original demonstration. Here you can see above water what that looks like. So here I'm putting way too much tension in my hands, and you can see even just the entry alone is incorrect. Because of the tension, it restricts your range of motion in your shoulders, which is why you see here that I kind of lay flat. My shoulder has entered the water before my hand does, which already sits me uphill to begin with. Similar to freestyle, you want to think of relaxing the arm and thinking enter down versus uphill, and that will extend your body line on the surface. So if you think of it as wherever your hand is entering will create the direction your body will follow. So you can see here in this freeze frame that there is some restriction where my arm is almost twisted, my hand is entering awkwardly, and then what happens is my body line will be twisted as well, and also my legs will start to sink. So I kind of create this collapsing body line just from how my arms are entering. Versus here you can see that I have corrected it. I'm actually able to rotate, and you can see here that my arm is able to move out freely due to the rotation. And you can see with my left hand is that it's entered downhill, as you saw in the underwater demonstration, versus it landing flat and higher than my shoulder line. That's an indication that my body line is on the surface, it's aligned, it's streamlined, and there's no sinking legs. Here's an underwater demonstration going through this again, so you can see the collapsed body line. My legs are way too relaxed, they're not engaged, my core is not engaged, and I'm pretty much just driven from the shoulders. versus here I fully extended and lengthened my body line, activated my glutes and my legs, and that is what is contributing to my body line staying higher on the surface, avoiding that sinking leg feel. So again, here, if you're practicing backstroke and you're struggling with moving forward, most likely this is occurring in your own swimming. So when your legs start to drag like that, you want to focus on engaging your glutes, pushing your hips up, and lengthening your body line, and you will already start to feel an immediate difference. And remember, if you start to feel that your legs are sinking, you can still recover from it, but it's much easier to push off aligned first, just like you see in this freeze frame here, and that will set you up to be able to swim a length or more with ease, and it will feel so much more relaxed.
Okay, swimmers, you can start incorporating a couple of these quick tips the next time you go to the pool, and let me know how it goes in the comments below. Now, if you are serious about improving your backstroke technique and other strokes as well, hit the pinned comments below and join my Swim Vice program today. You will have access to different courses on freestyle, speed, turns, backstroke, and so much more. You can also access swimvice.com for more resources to help with your swim training. All right, swimmers, enjoy your practice, and I will see you all next week.